back from the break itself, we're going to be talking about some movie stuff.
And
other things on those lines. So anyways, as we know, this is the Christmas season, and there's a lot of people running around with their favorite movies throughout the Christmas season, throughout the year. We're going to talk about our favorite movies through 2013. And our next broadcast will come back live. Well, hopefully we'll be live. Everything's working properly. And we'll talk about our top 5 movies. Of 2013. But however, we'll talk about our favorites because it's Christmas time. So basically extending the whole Christmas motif of things. So with that being said, Mr. 2.0, what has been your favorite movies for 2013?
Favorite movies? I would have to say Iron Man.
Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3.
Yep.
Man of Steel.
Okay.
Mostly because I saw that twice.
Okay.
Yeah, those are pretty much. Despicable Me 2.
I take it. Well, basically, remember this is just our favorite movies, not our top 5 movies. So,
the other favorite movie that I like, it's an older movie. It's not a movie that came out this year, but it's a past movie that I've never watched before and just got to watch it this year. It was Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
With
Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, my favorite movie for this year so far has to be Man of Steel, because I really digged it. A lot of people don't quite understand it. A lot of people still hate on it. They're going, but that's not the Christopher Reeve for 1930 or whatever, Superman car thing, whatever. And the thing is, I think they kind of missed the whole point of what Man of Steel was supposed to be. And moving forward with that. And there's still some more hate coming on from all that. So
I have a few friends that refer to it as the Dragon Ball Z movie that they never got.
I can see that.
Yeah. I was extremely impressed with the fight scenes.
Oh, yeah.
You really felt the oomph behind each punch.
And the thing is, I wasn't really too happy with that particular fight scene, because the thing is that Man of Steel, regardless, is one of my favorite films this year. Really made Superman look stupid. Because the thing is that, remember the Superman of old from the 90s and early 2000s?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm fighting a supervillain. Let's fight him outside the city, and our actual people who might get killed and buildings that might get smashed and sort of stuff like that. But however, this time I was like, nope, we're going to fight in the city. Ha! And it's like, wow. That was pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. And at the same time, you had Superman killing off Zod with his X-ray vision, which is like, really? No, snap his neck. Sorry, not X-ray.
Snap the neck.
And it's like, really? Because the thing is that Zod is also supposed to be like a Superman himself. And usually when things get broken, they kind of get healed kind of quickly, because they got this huge sun that heals them and stuff. So I wasn't really too impressed with that overall. I thought it was just bad storytelling. But however, the thing is that this is and the reason why I bring this up is that it's not quite bad storytelling. I stand corrected on that. What it really is that it's a reflection of DC's new 52 launch they did.
Yes.
Because the thing is that if you really watch the movie and really keep an eye on it, this is practically a brand new Superman. And because of that, it can make mistakes and other things like that. Because the thing is that he gets a super suit and so forth and so forth.
Yep.
So the thing is that he really hasn't been involved with huge epic battles and other stuff like that. Yes, he goes around and helps little old ladies, basically make sure the oil rigs get blown up properly, stuff like that, but nothing really that involved. So the thing is that unlike the older stories of Superman, where he has all this actual knowledge, it has all this actual background stuff like that, it just works in that aspect. And now also on top of that, it shows how little common sense characters actually have within the new 52, because it's just basic common sense to cut back on collateral damage, to move your mega fight out of the city type of thing, or try to move it out of the city as you punch your actual competitor outside of the city, so you minimize the maximum blowback and stuff like that.
True.
So it's like, wow, but they didn't put any of that into there. But I guess it had to show where the budget went to, which is special effects.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It's really weird to see this because here we are, the Weekly Trending Fandom show, talking about you know what
picks
like that. So it's like,
you know what? His head was not floating over a green suit.
That's true.
I will be happy.
Well, the thing is that
he didn't have a green ring on his hand.
It's sort of weird that you see that, because the thing is that I don't believe they actually made that type of movie. And the thing is that we're looking at it saying we're glad that they didn't have X, Y, and Z, because X, Y, and Z should be put there in the first place. Because I know that when they came out with the Green Lantern movie, when I heard they're doing a CGI suit, I'm going, why are you doing that? Because the thing is, as the technology is wonderful, fantastic, it's not it's not seamless.
No.
So the thing is that having a real person dress up in ping pong balls or wearing suits so you can put the actual CGI on top of it just wouldn't work.
No.
Yeah, so it's like, wow. Wasn't too impressed by that.
Oh, well. But that's what you get.
Yeah, for sure. So speaking of more favorites, there's a whole bunch of actual trailers that were released.
Yeah.
Really recently, which is really weird for me, because the thing is that they're really 2014/15. And I think more 14 than 15 is going to be the busiest time for movies I've ever seen. Because the thing is that you're coming out with Batman and Superman.
Yep, and Wonder Woman.
and
Wonder Woman.
And The Flash too, maybe. Hiding in the background type of thing. Plus on top of that, Fast 7 moved from...
Fast 7's going to be April.
Exactly, moved from there to there, so that would be the quintessential kickoff for the summer, which would be very interesting.
Yep.
Plus on top, they got Planet of the Apes Part 2 coming out, which is Rise of the Apes, which looks freaking amazing within this trailer. And then, of course, just recently they talked about Bad Boys 3 being released.
Bad Boys 3.
Exactly. But the thing is that you have all these movies coming out. It's just nuts, man. Nuts. So, speaking of movie trailers, I'm pretty sure you've seen a couple between the beginning of 2013.
Yep.
Now moving into the Christmas season, or the holiday season of 2013. What was your favorite trailer this year?
Oh, favorite trailer. I still have to lean towards Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass was good. Another trailer. What is it? Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Captain America: Winter Soldier.
That was really tantalizing.
It's a very good trailer
for sure.
But I don't get to see the movie yet.
Yeah. You know what? My favorite two have to be at this stage of the game. Winter Soldier, as you mentioned before.
Yep.
Followed by Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Do I have that title right? Is it Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Okay.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
We'll call it Planet of the Apes Part 2 because obviously...
It's Planet of the Apes Part 2.
Exactly. But the thing is that trailer looks just freaking amazing. I'm very, very excited for it. So, yeah. That's interesting. Interesting stuff. So, basically, top 3 movies did well over the actual weekend. Happens to be Schmog. Schmog came in there.
Yep.
Followed by Anchorman 2.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. However, it's not doing too well.
No?
It sort of shows that that they shouldn't make sequels when it comes to those particular actors, if you know what I mean. Like, they're really good for that one particular...
I could see it being good. I can see it being very good.
Yeah.
But that's on paper.
Yeah. Oh, of course. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
It's all on paper to get the money. And after that's like, oh, really?
Just like Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah. Ghostbusters 3, the ongoing saga.
The ongoing saga.
I've heard so many rumors about Ghostbusters 3. It's all over the place. But supposedly, what is it?
We're supposed to be supposedly getting it.
Yeah, there's supposed to be an actual movie shot being taking place next spring, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Chicago or something, that type of thing. Detroit or something. I'm not quite too sure. But supposedly that's the rumor. But the biggest problem they got right now is Bill Murray is not firmly attached. Waving back and forth. And the funny thing is that we're going on our 30th anniversary with that.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
30th anniversary of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, my personal opinion is that when you reach a certain time period, do you really want to have a third part after all that time? Because the thing is that they're all aging. That's the crazy part. They're all fantastic. They're all extremely wonderful. But the bottom line is that whole cast is now pushing 60. Going on 70. And it's like, jeez, time to let go. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Leave it at that. We don't. And the funny thing, one of the things that actually drives me nuts, I might be getting a little bit of a rant here.
Yeah.
Is the whole auspices of making sequels and continuing with franchises. Shouldn't we, as fans and people who really enjoy these particular,
have a say in the matter?
well, not going to have a say. Let things go and find new things to click into and get excited about. Because the thing is that the last 20 years, I personally felt that we've been force-fed a lot of regurgitated crap. And the thing is that there's no reason for it. It's great to visit. It's great to rehash it. But the thing is that when everyone's doing the same thing because they're afraid that the newer franchise won't click as well, it's what are they doing?
This is the exact same thing that's happening in the video game industry right now.
Well, yeah, and the same thing within toys, and plus on top of that with comic books, plus on top of that with movies and cartoons. Like as an example, we thought that Michael Bay himself would be finished with the Transformer franchise after Part 3, thus having a complete trilogy based on nothing but Bull Run estimate. But, however, he's moving into a fourth one because basically it will make more toy revenue and bring more stuff in. It's like, why are we even doing that? And at the same time here, we have this animation series called Transformers Prime that was fantastically written, that had a fantastic bookend, and that's all you needed. But it's like, you just look around, it's like, why are we keep putting these franchises on pedestals? Like, why don't we find new things to endeavor in and try to get that younger key demographic really excited for it and get older guys like ourselves happy for it as well? So, it's like, I just don't get it.
No, It's really hard to find that new piece of material.
It is. But the funny thing is, it shouldn't be. Because the thing is that when I went to Sheridan College, there were smart people that were there. There was highly creative people that were there. And plus, on top of that, Sheridan College is a fantastic actual business program as well. So basically, spinning it more into more business-esque should not be difficult at all.
But unfortunately, the current big business people, they want to make money, and in order for them to make safe money.
And the thing is, we talked about that last broadcast, if I'm not mistaken, for Young Justice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you don't mind, can you recap some of that for our...
Oh, the money, it wasn't so much about them not making money. It's that they didn't want to make money on females buying their toys.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to market to females, even though they had the more, like, they were going to be purchasing more toys than your standard. It was aggravating.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just, you were killing this amazing television series because you don't want the female demographic to buy your toys.
Yeah. Do we have an article about the Weekly Trending fan page?
I don't think I have it up yet.
Okay, well, basically, if you can, find that article, post it up there.
Yeah.
And we'll let the actual rest of the other guys talk about it. On top of that, folks, if you want to actually tune into our Weekly Trending fandom page on Facebook, it's easy to do a search by basically going to www.wtfshow.com/Facebook, and we'll find all the stuff from that as well. So, yeah, so basically tonight as well, it's Cheapy Tuesday.
Cheapy Tuesday.
And the thing is that I believe the movie theaters are still open on December 24th.
On December 24th, yeah, they are.
And if the Frederick Twin Cinema is open, I highly recommend people going on down there because it's only $4 to get in. And they're playing the Hobbit movie.
The Hobbit movie?
That's right. And as well as, what's the other movie they're playing as well? And Frost, if I'm not mistaken.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Yep.
Frozen Frost.
Frozen Frost, yep.
From the Disney flick. So
yep, Disney flick. Another animation.
Yeah. So if you can, head on to see that. And before we do that, I guess the other opposite end of the spectrum.
The other opposite end of the spectrum?
Which is, what was the movie you didn't like the most in 2000? You know what? Hold on. Tell us next week.
But there's only one answer to that question.
So the thing is that we'll basically put everyone on hold for that for next week, which will basically be our December 31st broadcast. The thing is, let's take another quick break, and we'll come back with some more Weekly Trending Fan of Goodness. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Perfect.